The balance patch notes just dropped. We're gonna see who's gonna get nerfed or buffed. Start off with time stream is in flux once again. The battlefield is going through a cosmic recalibration. It appears to occur of Double Dinosaur has been tampered. We're running a long-range poke from Star-Lord and Phoenix. Meanwhile, brawlers like Rogue and Blade are getting the green light to get up close and personal from the depths of Atlantis for the reaches of the cosmos. Here's everything you need to know about the latest balance shifts. Already starting off on a good note. Vanguard. Let's start with the Vanguards. Come on now. Angela. Asgard's assassin is now swifter and sturdier than ever. Angela's survivability and mobility get a slight boost. Reduce assassin's charge cooldown from 6 seconds to 4 seconds. In shielded stance, increase shield value from 300 to 350. Upon canceling the shield, increase shield recovery rate from 50 to 60 seconds. Reduce the interval between shield uses 1.5 to 1 second. Angela definitely needed some slight buff. She's kind of like, she might have probably been one of the worst tanks in the game at the moment, but now cooldowns get reduced and she's more survivable. Plus, Double Dinosaur. Don't break it. Don't take away his legs, but at least this man definitely needs a nerf. Looks like Moon Girl needs to put her big buddy on a slight diet, where it's slightly reducing Double Dinosaur's damage, survivability, and crowd control to balance the experience for other Vanguards facing him. Thank God. Remove the knockdown effect from Impact Beam. Yeah, so why does he have a knockdown effect on the beam? That didn't make sense to me. Increase buddy barrier cooldown from 10 seconds to 12 seconds. Reduce the percentage damage per second of bleed effect from 3.3% to 1.5%. I can't tell you how many times this man can just beam me from across the map, but he's so large, he takes up so much of the map. He can beam me, I can get out of the fight, and he's still taking damage away from me. It will take out like a quarter of my health. Like this is a definitely needed. Double Dinosaur nerf definitely needed. Magneto. The mutant revolution will not be stopped. We're increasing the functionality and threat level. Magneto's ultimate increase the Meteor M maximum duration from 4 seconds to 5 seconds. Increase the damage dealt when fully charged from 300 to 350. Okay, so basically he can hold his ult longer and it does more damage on full charge. That's whatever. I think with this change, he can actually he actually can one shot healers and their ults now. Like it'd be a lot easier now. Rogue, Sugar, she's tougher than ever. Anna gets a slight increase to her mobility and survivability. Decrease the cooldown of fatal attraction from 14 to 12 seconds. Ooh, she's gonna be real tanky. Reduce energy consumption when using defensive stance from 60 to 50 meters a second. Or 50 a second. Increase absorbed damage energy conversion from ratio from 35 to 55%. This is going to be charged automatically with anything. I do agree with this. She has like her being so tanky is basically she's a human meat shield. I like to see Rogue getting some good changes. I think if any other Vanguards like really need to be changed, I can't think of. Again, no group nerfs. Now Duelist, Black Cat, please, one answer. She needs a nerf, fella. Felicia's luck might have finally run out. We're increasing the fortune cost to purchase relics, decreasing her fortune acquisition efficiency, and lowering her survivability and damage. Yes. Reduce the cat's cradle damage from 50 to 40, remove one charge? Changing it to a cooldown and reduce the cooldown from 10 to 8 seconds. Reduce Phantom Pursuit damage from 75 to 70. Increase this is whatever. Increase the fortune cost from Trimmerbox Crystal Ring of Zona Mental Fish from 200 to 300. Increase the fortune cost from Foul Time Flame Orb from 100 to 300. And it can no longer reveal enemies behind objects. Oh my gosh. Thank God, bro. Like well, hold on, let's finish. Reduce calling card ultimate ability dash target distance from 60 meters to 40 meters. Participating in eliminations no longer refreshes the remaining duration. Instead, it adds 3 seconds to the current remaining time up to a maximum of 10 seconds. Increase the ultimate second hit base damage from 30 to 70, but remove the percentage damage for 250 health enemies. Total of 2 attacks reduced from 110 to 100. For 600 health enemies, total damage of 2 attacks is reduced from 180 to 100. Additionally, reduce the fortune gain from this attack from 300 to 200. Nerf all across the board, gang. Thank God. She was definitely overtuned. Way too fluid. The movement was crazy. Iframes, invis, map information, character information. The orb can go through walls. The orb was only 100 coins. 100 coins, you can breathe and get 100 coins. Like, yeah, like, this character was kind of brain dead, not gonna lie. Now let's see what they do for Blade. The Daywalker is ready to carve up the competition. We slightly increase Blade's close range combat abilities. Increase the unstoppable duration provided for each use of Scarlet Shroud from 0.4 seconds to 1 second. This is the parry, I believe. So 1 second for the parry, which is a bigger parry window now. While in Sword Stance, increase the initial hit damage of Daywalker Dash from 20 to 30. And increase the damage per spin from 8 to 10. Total damage increased from 52 to 70. Okay. Now, I wish the gun was better, but they're really trying to make this man a brawler. I mean, with his gun, he is. With his gun, he's not a brawler. Either way. Was this enough changes for Blade for y'all? We're gonna see how much, truly how much. I'm assuming with now that he's doing more damage, he's able to keep himself alive. I can only assume. Daredevil, Daredevil nerfs? Probably, I ain't gonna lie. The Man Without Fear will need to rely a bit more on his other senses now. We're reducing Daredevil's ability to scout enemy team positions while roaming the outskirts and lowering his engagement distance post-engagement survivability. Reduce radar senses maximum detection range from 50 to 40 meters. That's nothing. Reduce Sonic Pursuit's dash target distance from 20 to 12 meters? 12 is such a specific number, but reduce objections duration from 1.5 seconds to 1.2 seconds. I mean, this really isn't nothing if you're using it right. This really ain't nothing either if you're in a brawl situation. It really is this. 20 meters to 12 meters. The fact I can't dash. I have no poke. No poke other than like using my Devil's Chain or Devil's Throw. I'm gonna have to get used to this 20 meter to 12 meter dash now. I mean, to be honest, once you're rolling with DD, you're already in. I feel like you're already in the team fight with him, so I don't think this really affects Daredevil too crazy. Now, granted, being able to dash somebody 20 meters away is gonna be felt, but I think the overall gameplay for Daredevil is the same. Also, Bloodstone. The legacy grows stronger. Elsa is getting increased to her instinct accumulation speed for a slight bump to her baseline performance. Reduce the damage required to upgrade the passive skill. Inherited instinct from 1667 to 1111. The damage to ratio rating conversion multipliers increase from either or. You get your instincts faster, which is whatever. Human Torch, Flame on Johnny. We are slightly increasing Human Torch's ability, reducing Flaming Meteor cooldown from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. I agree with this because why is his engage tool, also his disengage tool 20 seconds when everybody's is like 12 or 10 or lower. I don't know, maybe because he's a flyer, but like 15, 12 seconds would have been better, but 15 is a start. So, we don't want to overtune him torch meta. We've been through that before. Reduce plasma body single charge, energize time for 10 seconds to 8 seconds. Okay. So he's getting a little shifty. Alright, Moon Knight. Contra demands a bit more precision from his avatar. Merc is getting a reduction to his damage capabilities. Reduce crescent dart shot damage from 25 to 23. Reduce Moonblade damage from 80 to 70. When crescent darts and Moonblades bounce between enemies or onks, adjust the damage attenuation per bounce from 80% to 70%. Moon Knight will now deal less damage when bouncing attacks among multiple targets or off onks. Yeah, I don't know why they needed this. This year, we kind of get it. Like, he's doing overall less damage. I assume this is to accommodate for the Dino, which they did. They did on the top of the page didn't hint about Star-Lord. So I think a lot of the poke DPS are gonna be nerfed a little bit due to Dino being nerfed a little bit now. Namor. The King of Atlantis commands attacks with greater frequency. Namor's launch spawns are getting a slight coverage increase. Increase the aquatic dominion cooldown reduction granted when trying to momentum hits enemies from 1 second to 1.3 seconds. Oh. Namor's launch spawns are getting a slight coverage increase. Isn't this when he goes into the air with the blue with the sea bubble? I guess he gets more survivability, but why do they say slight coverage? I don't know. Phoenix. The cosmic flames are burning a little less brightly from afar, with slightly reducing Gene's flanking, sustain, and mid to long range capabilities. Reduce the healing over time provided after detonating sparks from 10 seconds to 5 seconds. Cosmic flame damage fall off. Adjust maximum damage fall off at 30 meters from 75 to 65. 18 meters to 16 meters at maximum fall off. Single hit damage is reduced from 45 to 39. The number required to KO 250 enemies increases from 5 to 6. I don't know. I get why they probably buffed. Again, any poke character that we finna see. Moon Knight, Phoenix, they're all going to the true hit scan fellas finna get nerfed. Star-Lord, time to get a little closer for those legendary plays. Peter's baseline mid to long range damage capabilities are going down. Element guns damage fall off. Adjust maximum damage fall off at 25 meters from 65 to 50. This does not affect his ultimate ability. So he keeps the clip size, but he does far less damage. But from afar. So they want these fellas to fight in the mid range and not poke from across the map. Was there any other duelists that needed to be nerfed? I really can't think of any right now. Honestly, this Black Cat changed. Thank God. On to the next one. Strategist. Now, White Fox. I think she got buffed a little bit way too early. Hopefully they bring her down. Adam Warlock. The Golden Gladiator's cosmic karma flows more smoothly, for slightly increasing Adam's damage to healing conversion efficiency. Increase the avatar of life stream charge time reduction when cosmic cluster hits enemies 0.48 seconds to 0.6 seconds. Okay, so it's just basically the more damage you're able to do, the quicker you can heal fellas, which I'm down. I like playing Adam, especially for those flyers, and I'm playing healer. Cloak and Dagger. The Divine Duo brings even more light to the shadows. Cloak and Dagger are seeing An increase in baseline healing capabilities. What? When Life Force Dagger directly hits allies, reduce a single target healing from and increase the spell field healing from 16 to 20. For directly hit enemies, the healing remains the same, but the AoE healing is increased. Increase the healing boost ratio provided by Veil of Life Force ability from 15% to 20%. Interesting. The cloak? The dagger need a heal buff? This character's so Mickey. Deadpool. The Merc with the Mouth is handing out even more band-aids. Wade is seeing a slight increase in the baseline healing capabilities. In gun form, increase bounce bobblehead continues healing provided by spell field 40 per second to 50 per second standard and from 50 to 55. Upgraded. Did the strategist Deadpool need it? Because I ain't gonna lie, every time I did play with a strategist Deadpool, it was kind of hard to play with. It was hard to make plays in the beginning. You have to play mobility heroes with Deadpool for sure. So you can just go directly to him. Did Deadpool need a upgrade, or should they left him alone? I think Deadpool definitely need a little upgrade so he can at least. What can I say? Try to compete early in the matches. Gambit. The Raging Cajun's biggest hand is losing a bit of its sting. We've reduced the offensive capabilities of Gambit's ultimate. Reduce the bonus damage multiplier provided by Raging Royal Flush ultimate from 25 to 20%. Reduce the movement speed bonus. Yes. This is what I've been asking. Yes, the damage is crazy, but the speed bonus is ridiculous. The fact that they can go across the map, they're fast like Quicksilver, and the fact that they can jump, so like anything that's in their way, they can get through instantly. But now, will you feel the speed bonus go down to 30%? I don't know. Will this change really anything? I don't know. We finna see. I still feel like with this, if you just look at somebody, they'll die. But we'll see. Ultron. The Age of Ultron is facing some minor technical difficulties. Ultron's drone cover terrain is taking a hit to lower the buff capabilities provided to allies, and we're reducing his ultimate ability charge speed. Reduce Imperative Patch maximum drone attach distance from 35 meters to 30 meters. I like that change. Increase the Imperative Firewall cooldown from 10 seconds to 12 seconds. Increase the energy cost of Rage of Ultron ultimate ability from 4,000 to 4,300. I agree with this because, man, Ultron is annoying, and the fact that he's dummy easy to play by just placing drones, just doing damage, like, it was type crazy for no reason. And God forbid there's another flyer in the air with him like Iron Man. Like the matchup is tough to go against if the team is not willing to combat it. White Fox. Oh my! I only see one string of text for the changes, but I see reduced, so we're starting off on a good spot. Omni-Home's mystical charms are a little more contained. White Fox's baseline crowd control abilities are being slightly reduced. Reduce the charm and invincibility spell field radius of spectral surge from 0.8 meters to 0.6. I don't think this does anything, but we're here. Team up abilities. They removed the... Wait, what? Oh, Explosive Entanglement, Gambit, Magneto, Rogue. The Mutant Drama is cooling down just a bit. Reduce the healing and damage provided by Hearts as one Rogue. Yeah, I feel, yeah, if Rogue is gonna get a buff, they have to look at the team up for sure. Those are the changes to these characters. I like the Angela change. Love the Dino change. Love the Black Cat change. Rogue gets upgraded. That's cool. Blade gets upgraded. Daredevil nerf too as well. Whole lot of notable nerfs in this patch, man. I ain't gonna lie. Whole lot of nerfs. Is there anything in the patch that should have been here? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all later.